Life has its ups and downs.
Only shooting stars break the mold.
Hello everybody and welcome to Brawl Stars. I'm Amy the Amazonian and today I'm playing with Betor, Ancestor's Voice. This is a 5-mana dragon that cares about gaining life and losing life. If I've gained life, I put counters on a creature, and if I've lost life, I can bring back a creature from our graveyard. And many of our creatures either gain us life, or they do something when we gain life, or maybe they have a benefit when we're gaining life, making our opponent lose life and comboing with cards like Exquisite Blood. This deck is very good at putting cards into the graveyard, losing life while it does so with cards like Doom Whisperer, and if we want a little bit of card advantage, we can always pay for it with the life that we've been gaining, using cards like the Dark Confidant and Dark Star Augur, and of course one of my personal favorites, Black Market Connections. As we're paying all that life, we'll gain it right back, giving all of our creatures lifelink, and then, you know, maybe paying a little bit more life to do some other reanimation too. We have so many great cards in this deck that all fit into the theme of life gain and life loss. So let's take Betor into the queue and see who the better Betor is. Errant and Giada. Oftentimes a flash flying deck because you can do either from the top of your deck. Cards with flash and flying can be cast from the top of their library, and their commander has flash and flying. I know, crazy. Imagine that. I'll bring out a black-white land here, shock it in, play Soul Warden. Creatures entering will gain me life. Life gain good because I'm going to be losing some life to this Dark Star Augur. They're going to be losing some life to their Prismatic Vista. I wonder if they're going to be... Okay. Playing a flyer. This is a counter spell, sort of. It counts. I'll use the Hinterland Sanctifier and gain a life. And I will use this... Oop, I actually didn't mean to pay 3 life. I don't have that many instants and sorceries, so I'll let that go through. Okay, so if I lose this game because I have accidentally clicked in three life I didn't mean to, you know who to blame. It's me clicking badly. It's fine, I love pay life. It's so true, I do love pay life. It's gotta be one of my favorite things to do in Magic the Gathering is pay life. Chrome Mox could get them an extra mana source this turn. Also, I like their Cruel Claw. It's flex life. You're right, I'm just flexing like, hey man, you wanna see how much life I can gain? You have a 2/3 you can flash out. Bat. Dark Star Augur. Bob Bat. Bat the Bob. It gets washed away. I'll attack you with a bunny. Oh, you think my dress is pretty? Thank you. It's very good because it's very hot out today. Huh. A face down card? What disguise cards are worth playing? I just don't know. Well, I will play Zoraline. I don't have 2 mana up. I will gain some life and I will pass the turn. Yeah, like there's an elephant that can exile things. There's a Essence of Antiquity can give hexproof to things. That one's kind of cool. Oh, there's one that you can flip face up and it's like a 1/1 flyer. I want to say it like investigates on hit. That sounds right. I'm going to lead with Zoraline attacking, paying the life to grab the bat from the graveyard. I think using my onboard stuff is a lot safer than trying to get Betor to land. And then I will try to get them to trade their Mausoleum Wanderer into this. So I will use Bridgework Battle onto that. They could sacrifice it to counter the spell, which is the same thing as me killing it anyway. And I do have Painland, so I can use the Brushland if, like, one of my 1-drops dies for Betor. Also, Zoraline works with Betor. Hi, Errant and Giada. Thank you so much for gaining me a life. I'm really into that. I'm back up to 25. It's like I never lost any life at all. Okay, I'm gonna look up what this card is that I think it is. So I'm gonna go to Scryfall, Oracle Text, Disguise, and Oracle Text Flying. Okay, Mistway Spy is the one I was thinking of. It's a 1-mana 1/1 flyer with the Disguise of 2, so they could flip it up for 2 mana when it's turned faced up. Until end of turn, whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, investigate. Cool. I think it's that card. I think it's the Mistway Spy. It's a 1/1. Ooh, Dina. Dina and Dismember. If only I hadn't used my land up. Let's see. I think Betor is going to be okay for me this turn, actually. I'm going to attack in with the Zoraline and see if I can get them to trade. The Overlord of the Flood Pits is a lot better on the other side. And there are more counterspells they could use on Betor. Okay, so I lost 2 life to Darkstar Augur. Augur. Wow, listen to me talk. If Betor lands here, it will bring back Zoraline. Yes, Betor is way better than Lathael. Lathael, to me, never works out. Where's Betor? Betor's sweet. Betor's better. All right, nice. I gain a bunch of life. Let's put a ton of counters onto Darkstar Augur. Bring back Zoraline. And the life gain continues. I have a really good way to pay 4 life. 5 if I really want to. Dina can start draining them as I gain the life, since I have these 2 Soul Sisters out, Soul Warden and Hinterland Sanctifier. This is losing me life, but not consistently. It's an unpredictable life loss, but it's also a big bat. Zoraline love big bat, because I gain life when bats attack. Teferi here with Dominaria can draw them cards, tuck my creatures back into my library. Okay, Betor's going into the deck. I kind of want to keep it in the library. I know that's bad. No, I'll put it in the command zone. You just sealed your fate, Teferi. No, Bat Bob! Na Bat Bob. No creatures in my graveyard. Unless I intentionally kill one? No, but then I can't dismember Errant and Giada. So I'll just go for this instead. Die. And kill Teferi. Killing Teferi, that's the number 1 thing here. They left Errant and Giada in the graveyard, though, which I'm a little unsure of. It's possible that the card in hand is a delve spell, so like exiling their graveyard, in order to cast it for cheap. I see them highlighting cards out of their graveyard, so I think it's probably like Treasure Cruise. Look at that. It's Treasure Cruise. Practically an ancestral recall since I cast it for just 1 blue. I'm very happy this Hullbreaker Hoarder is in exile, by the way, so I never have to think about it. Okay, well now I'm thinking about it because I saw it. It's like I knew. It's like I've played a lot of Magic before. Ooh, Enduring Innocence or checking out their hand. I can also do like the extra life gain drain thing. Cruelty of Gix. I want to know what's in your hand. They have enough mana to flash out Errant and Giada. They have 5. Solitude. Now that I've tapped out of my sacrifice ability, they can permanently exile something. But I gained life, so you lose life. So into that. Chapter 1. Show me your secrets. Your flashy flying cards. You have Settle the Wreckage in your deck? Oh. At least I get to lose 3 life next turn. Can I just get a land? It would not be the first time that I that I tutored for a land. Won't be the first, won't be the last. We've all been there. It's a 1/1, right? Wait, whoa, what is this? Aurelia's Vindicator? Oh. Please go back to my hand. You have Ward? You guys are like watching me learn in real time. Okay. 1, 2. I'm a loser. All I know is illusion. Case of the Stash Skeleton, Cruelty of Gex. Yeah, they're both cool. Esper Sentinel to tax my spells. I am able to bring something out of the graveyard next turn, like Solitude. But I think I might go for Overlord instead, because I feel like there's a chance they might be able to get it back into their hand. And this is the kind of enter the battlefield value I want right now. I want to put stuff in my graveyard. It's good for Betor. I'll drop this Life Creed Duo. Actually, Arcane Signet. I know that playing it in this order won't get me the card draw. But it's going to maximize the amount of damage I'm dealing off these drains. The Art for the Overlords is really cool. And this way I can leave up 1 mana. If I need to sacrifice something, just as an example, if they were to bounce that back into their hand. I'm not attacking in. There's Errant and Giada. Who knows, maybe I'll get to do some Betor stuff next turn. I'm just like looking at that Settle the Wreckage like... Alright, Amy, they're brainstorming, so it's going to disappear from the preview. Your opponent has Settle the Wreckage. Do not attack with everything. It's not a good idea. Don't attack with everything. They have Settle the Wreckage. You know they have Settle the Wreckage. You saw it in their hand. Yes, they brainstormed. I'm doing... It is so helpful that it shows you the amount of life gained and lost on this little preview of the card. But Amy, think of the ramp. Amy, think of the ramp. Okay, it's just the bunny here. If I think they have a counterspell, I should go for Amalia. I'm actually just going to start by attacking him with the Overlord of the Flood Pits. Give me old Floody Duddy. Oh my god, it's settle the wreckage. Okay. Ripples and Channeler. Okay, you know what? I have a Bolus of Citadel. I want to cast it. I'll pay the one. I'll pay the one. Pay the one. It would never backfire on me. Dr. X, thank you for the 69-month resub. Nice. Land. Black market connections. What do you mean another land? Garbage. Throw it in the trash. Gosh, I love Citadel so much. I'm... Don't get to search. No, I do get to search, but they gain a life and draw a card. That's fine. I want to surveil land. Surveil. Surveil, put that in the trash. Ah, that was a land. Okay. It's fine. I would never pay the 6. Except for every single game with Betor, where I have always paid the 6. I think my favorite game when I was testing this deck out, I was paying the 6 and copying the tokens with both Ocelot Pride. Are you shuffling my deck for me? Oh, it's because they're trying to shuffle the deck so they can get something on top. That makes sense. Yeah, and I was like copying the treasure tokens and the changeling tokens. Oh, it's a draw because I searched my library. Right, it's the same thing as like Field of Ruining someone with oh, what's it called? Not Hull Breacher in play. The Rogue Lady. So this is actually fine. Because if you're not familiar, protection prevents damage. It does not prevent life loss. Oh, that makes it even easier, doesn't it? Or does that not work? 1 second. Let me just see how are you written? Loses life, gain life. Okay, yeah. Okay, sweet. Nice. Thanks. You're gonna die this turn. I don't even need to use the Exquisite Blood, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I could just use Blood Artist and Dina's Sacrifices. Yeah, I'll pay the 1. But I don't need to. Do you have a counter spell? A free one? Sometimes magic is easy. Oh, Blood Artist needs a target? Subtlety doesn't work on this. It's not a creature. Also, thank you for playing a creature. Let's go Essence Chan. And we do the thing with the Dina. Number go up, so number go down, so number go up, so number go down, so number go down, so number go up, so number go down, so number go up. Because life loss is not damage. So it goes right through the one ring. It's going. I have to press spacebar because I played Essence Channeler. Yeah, take that, Sauron, the Dark Lord. Wait, we're not playing against that. We're playing against this Errant and Giada. Take that, Angel and Artist. Yorion, Sky, Nomads. Yorion is a Blink commander, going to be getting Enter the Battlefields and Enter the Battlefields again. I also have a little bit of Enter the Battlefield with this Knight of Autumn. I don't have good ways to lose life other than Bitter Triumph, but I think that this is an okay hand. I think that the combination of being able to dodge some counterspells, specifically counterspells on my commander, will mean that I might actually get to use Betor in this match, which, if you've been watching me play, you'll know I've been winning lots of games, but Betor is not always a part of it. Hiya, Dina. Dina's in this deck because it drains as we gain. Also gives me a way to sacrifice things and put them in the graveyard. A Chrome Mox. Oh, a thing I can smash! Who got exiled? Kaikar? Blink Kaikar. This is like the fair displacer kitten. Oh, okay. It's actually a reflector net. I'm going to name Spirit. Usually I name Cleric if I'm not trying to just protect my commander. And I want to free my girl. The girl has been freed. Okay, you have 4 mana and you didn't cast anything. Arcane Signet. I think it's like Eternal Wanderer. Oh, Resto Angel. I'm trying to decide if I want to discard a card. I'll just pay to life here. If I had like a 1 or 2 drop, I might consider it. But right now I don't have a good way to pay life for Betor. So I don't have good ways to bring them back. That was my way to pay life. This can come out later. But for now, that's fine. Yeah, I was thinking it was going to be Wandering Emperor, since it is blinkable. Guide of Souls. It is a 1/2. There's also Salvation Swan, I think it is. Salvation Swan's pretty sweet. I'll bring out Sheoldred here. Swinging with the Knight of Autumn. Sheoldred is going to gain me some life and drain them for life, which I'm very into. Also, that gets a little extra damage in with Dina. This is a must-remove threat for a lot of decks. And it's also just, like, good for Betor. What did you just cast? Oh, Invasion of Segovia! I actually love Invasion of Segovia. I tried building a standard deck with this, blue-white tokens list, and it was so much fun. Was it good? Debatable, but it was really fun. Guide of Souls has seen so many creatures enter, it buffs itself, and they can almost flip this over to give everything Convoke. So I gain, they lose. I have a way to reanimate stuff here, so I'm actually going to go to combat, swing in with the Knight of Autumn and Dina. Yeah. Cool. Prioritize killing the Krakens. And then use the Zoraline to pay some life and mana to bring back Knight of Autumn and smash the Mox. Zoraline is one of the few cards that has the same pattern as Betor. You want to lose life, you want to gain life, and it's helping you do both. You attack in with bats, you gain life. There's a bunch of bats in this deck. I actually have this deck called Batty Betor at the start. Oh no, you gonna exile my stuff? Exiling Zoraline and not Sheoldred. Okay, no fear. You like Invasion of Segovia and Ovika Enigma Goliath? It sure lets you cast all your stuff. So what non-creature spells do you have to convoke out? Oh god, it's Elspeth who doubles tokens. Hey, she can also kill Sheoldreds. Bye, Sheoldred. So long, and thanks for all the fish. Who knows, if I get a land, maybe it's time for a sweet little citadel. It was not a land. No way to gain and lose life. This would be a way to do some life manipulation. I think I'll just play the Betor. Pass the turn. I have 0 life gain, 0 life lost. For now. This Elspeth is so good, though. The plus gets doubled. The 0 is super strong. And the -3 is just a good bit of removal. Dang, look at them go. At least I only have 3 lands. I only have 4 lands. Arcane Signet. Oh, y'all all coming in here? I guess it's net more damage. I'm into the part where I gain life. Yay, number go up. I mean, number went down more than it went up, but also number go up. Soul Trader. Sidekick. I can lose 2 life, so I could grab Dina here. Or bring back the sidekick. This is a great, like, don't worry about it. It's fine. If I play Dina, I'm looking to combo. If I'm playing the sidekick, I'm looking to use it to block. I don't have the other combo pieces. I don't feel confident about Bolus's Citadel, so look, the sidekick's back. And also, this got me treasure for next turn, so I can Citadel. That was, like, the reason I was doing it. It wasn't just so I can, like, oh, watch me kill my own creatures. No, it's so I can do something else. Elspeth, are you going to buff all your creatures again? Nope, making 2 tokens. They gain more life. They can once again do the buffins. Is Cadis gonna learn how to fly? Or maybe a random Kraken token? No? Okay. The thing this attack makes me a little worried about is actually the Wanderer. We'll see. I will block with Betor, and I'll use the golden sidekick. I could sacrifice it for treasure. I'd rather just gain the life. I need as much life as a resource as I can possibly get. Oh, it's a land! It's blinking time! Maybe. I don't know, they buffed Cadis, which makes me think it's not blinking time? No, it's blinking time. Only solace I have is that Elspeth comes back in end step and can't destroy Betor. That gives me a turn. Do they want more tokens? I mean, it's 4 frickin' tokens. That gets you 4 more things from that. Yeah, I think that's worth it. Sheesh. And also their life total goes back up. Okay, Fell the Profane. Fell the Profane. I could just use that. I could kill the Elspeth. I don't have to worry about it. Or I could Bolus's Citadel. And roll them bones. I know what I want. I want to try. I want to believe. I want to get there by any means necessary. I have 0 cost cards. Boromir, help me. I didn't gain any... No, I did gain some life. Okay, so we go to post-combat. Cerise is going to seek a card for me. Okay, it's Blood Artist. I'm killing Elspeth. I know there's like the chance that I'm able to make enough with these two. I ain't doing that math. Who wants 16 +1/+1 counters? I do. I kind of want to protect, or do I want to gain life? I want to protect. It's just 2 +1/+1 counters. I only gained 2 life. That's enough to stop them, though. We're able to keep bringing back Boromir as long as we can sacrifice enough. This Blood Artist in hand is actually huge. The Exemplar's also been growing and can get us some card advantage, but with Bolus's Citadel, life gain becomes even better. GG. Zurgo, Thunder's Decree. This Zurgo is going to be making lots of tokens and swinging in, but they don't get sacrificed because this Zurgo says warrior tokens are not sacrificed in the end step. There's a bunch of really great new cards for this Zurgo commander that were actually in the Alchemy set, so I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some of them. I'll start with the Thicket and a Sanguine Soothsayer. This bat is going to be conjuring Sanguine Bonds into my deck. Sanguine Bond, it's the same text as Veto. If you gain life, your opponent loses life. They're like free Sanguine Bonds, though, so they're really nice. Nice. This is a very Mardu aggro. They started out with a Prairie Survivalist. And I could go for Veto for some indirect life gain, life loss here, or Sidekick to buff a creature in my hand. I'm going to go for Golden Sidekick. I have 3 different creatures in my hand. When we gain the life, one of these 3 creatures is going to get a buff. It's Veto! Cool, that's the only one I can actually cast. Though if I get a land, like an untapped land, I will play Exemplar of Light next turn. Sorin I don't really need, there's nothing to reanimate. These both already have lifelink. Uh-oh. They're seizing my thoughts. What do you think about those thoughts? They're pretty good, huh? You want to put that Veto in the graveyard? That's cool. Come on, land so I can bring it back. Still 2 mana up. Luminarch Aspirant. Oh, this is like already flying Luminarch Aspirant. These are both so nice. I think that there's a lot of good Mardu commanders, but they all kind of fall into the same archetype of swing in and go wide. Am I feeling Exemplar or Sorin? Card advantage or cool graveyard stuff? Cool graveyard stuff! I'll pay a 1, 2, 3 to grab this big Veto. I will swing in with just the Sanguine Soothsayer. Putting another Sanguine Bonds into my deck. And they will lose some life because I gained life. Ooh, good. Exemplar got the buff. Yeah, us being a life gain deck, in part, is very good against Zurgo, since they deal so much damage so quickly. Like, these are actually 2 really good threats. We did go first, which helped. The life loss part of my deck is a lot worse against an aggro deck. Thankfully, a lot of it we can just choose not to do. Like, I don't have to pay life to, like, bolt in lands. I just choose to do it because I can. Keeping Sorin alive. Yes, I'd rather keep the Sorin alive than the Sidekick. Sidekick is also going to make them lose a life and buff one of my 2 cards. Is it the Exemplar? Nope, this time Cerise. And a Guide of Souls. Guide of Souls is going to be gaining them some life, getting them some power. They still have 2 mana up. 3 mana, actually. Oh, they want to go hasty. That makes sense. I will play the Exemplar of Light. I almost said Exemplar of Night. That's not quite it. I'm going to use the plus ability on Sorin in order to gain a life. So this will draw me a card. Never mind, it's exiled. Here, I thought I was being so clever. I was not. I guess I'll swing in with the Soothsayer rather than leave it behind. I feel like if I leave it back, they put the counter onto Survivalist. Yeah, I think this is okay. If they have to focus damage on Sorin, that's great, because, like, I already have 32 life that they have to burn through. choose not to pay life, me, okay, just because I love paying life, incredibly love playing life, doesn't mean that I don't, like, I realize it's not always the best thing to do. Sometimes you have exactly 6 life, so you can't pay the 6. Because if you do, you lose the game, and that means you won't get to pay the 6 in the future. So Survivalist is giving itself more power. Aspirant's giving itself power and toughness. And the Guide of Souls is here too. Rip Soren. Ooh, Teysa. This is Teysa with the Wiggles. It's going to make a spirit and buff all spirits. Fun fact, Betor is a spirit. There's a whole cycle of the spirit dragons. I found that out because my other Betor, the high toughness Betor, I'm running Teysa in the deck, and I was like, why is its toughness so... Oh! That makes sense. I still have not drawn any of these free Sanguine bonds. I'm going to play the Sanctifier into an Essence Channeler. We get a +1/+1 counter. They lose life. I'm still going to swing in with this because it only triggers on attack. And Veto is, like, draining them very, very much. The Essence Channeler is a 4/3. When it dies, I can move its counters. Do I have good ways to pay life right now? I don't. I don't have any ways to pay life. If I draw, like, a land that I can bolt in, I would bolt it, though, to play Betor. Alright, Survivalist, Aspirant, they've got their threats. Their threats have grown. They also now have 4 energy, so the Guide of Souls can buff something on attack. How many Sanguine Bonds did I put into my deck? Like 5? And I don't think I shuffled at all since I started getting them. I have no idea what removal they have. I'm gonna try to double block Teysa. Oh my god, it's Embercleave. I thought maybe it's like, oh no, what if they have like a Bitter Triumph or something? Wrong. Embercleave. Well, at least it's on the Teysa, so they'd have to pay to re-equip it. Cleave, yeah, they believe in the Cleave. Well, now I'm down to 15 life, because Embercleave is one heck of a card. Oh my god, it's free Sanguine Bond. Okay. But please. Draw me something good. If I attack in with Veto and they don't block, I can lose, or I can win the game, right? No, because it doubles the trigger. I think... Yeah, they don't have a way to kill this. I think we're good. I swing in, even if they block. I give him lifelink. And these both trigger, I think, and win me the game. Because they don't have a way to sacrifice it. Does this work? 5 + 5? Whew. Got through the Cleave. GG, Zurgo. Ugin, Eye of the Storms. Ugin is an exiling commander in colors that are none. No colors. I believe that this is going to be a tricky game for me because, well, if they manage to get good early ramp, then they kind of just win. I don't have good ways to stop them. So the number one thing I want to do is take out their early ramp. So, no Ornithopter Paradise. They still have some card advantage they'll be able to play off the top, and eventually Ulamog. When this is cast is when they start getting value. I will go for the Shambling... Oh, wrong order here, so oh, perfect. It held it. Yeah, I'm paying life. Don't worry. I love paying life in this deck. That's all I know. And listen, they might get enough mana to use that Blast Zone and kill all my 1-drops. It's fine. A Deluge is not what I wanted to get because this is... probably not doing too much in this game. And thank you, Pinlands, for stopping the cast. Usually go for Cleric in this deck. It's the most available creature type. Gain in life. And I may actually sacrifice this Shambling Ghast to get a mana to try to cast Betor next turn. Okay, doing it. Sacrificing Shambling Ghast. Ghast in shambles. Yup. Come on, land off the top. It's tapped land. That's fine. I'll use the treasure for children, I guess. Ellis Ilcor, get out of here. Yeah, you want to draw cards? I'll make it hurt. Gain a life. They lose a life. Swinging for 2. This Soul Warden art, I keep not recognizing it as Soul Warden. I should swap it to my other Soul Warden art. Yeah, we're also going to be draining them now, off both like Dina when we draw and just Soldred when they draw. Oh, okay, so now they're at 6 mana. If they have a land in hand, Ugin can come down and exile the Soldred next turn. They also get access to a mystery spell. Wonder what it is. Well, whatever it is, they're keeping it. And it's another tapped land. That's rough, buddy. I should be able to exile. Yeah, I'll keep that on top. I should be able to exile whichever thing they target, though. It's going to be Shouldered. So it will go into my graveyard. Yeah, sacrifice it in response. But then they can cast a second thing. Oh, okay. Did they not get a land? Guess not. Did they forge on ahead? No, Sculpting Steel for another key to the archive. Wait, but they played a land. They could have done Ugin that turn. They could have done Ugin into Sculpting Steel even, right? Just make the mana? Fear of Shouldered? Understandable fear. They're like, I'm just gonna hardcast Ulamog. That's okay. I don't mind. Alright, so I want to bolt this in. Ow. Yeah, because you're 4. Gaining and draining. Swinging for 2. Betor, throw some counters onto Dina, and grab the Shelly. There wasn't quite a lethal line off Ilcor, since they're exiling. And now I have a bunch of different cool threats out, though. And they have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 mana. Is it time for the Mog? Ooh, Mog. Who you hitting? Hitting Betor and Shelly. I will sacrifice the Shouldered since I can bring that back from the graveyard. And Betor we can just put back in the command zone. Hi, Ulamog. You're a creature. Yay, you lose a life. Oh. Well, that works. Either Ilcor or Shouldered should do this. Do I want to... I kind of want to do it by, like, killing my own board with the Deluge. Chat, what do you think? Deluge for, like, 20 life? Deluge lethal. Definitely the funniest way to go. GG. Giada, Font of Hope. Giada is an angel that makes your angels bigger and is also going to be providing mana for them. I have a weird hand here. I have the ability to spit out blockers to block the angels. Rankle will probably be outpaced, but I didn't have other colors unless I used the Cavern. So this looks a little better to me. I've got some life gain, some life loss, and some hand attack. We've got that Thoughtseize. So I'm going to start with a black-white land so I can play some of the other cards in my hand. And we're going to seize them thoughts. What are you thinking about? Okay, Baby Angel. Bishop for life gain and some removal. Taking out the only other angel they have, or taking out the Swords to Plowshares, I think is good. I'm going to take out the only angel, Angelic Cub. It's not that good, and I feel like... Oh, they're not going for it. I feel like that would encourage them to Bishop of Wings first. Clearly not. Lunarch Veteran, this is a Soul Sister type effect, into Haywire Might. Hey, you want to play that Patchwork Banner? Cool. I want to exile it. That'll gain me life. I'm into that. Because I have to pay so much life in this deck. I'll bring out the Ellis Ilcore. And exile the Patchwork Banner. They still have that Swords to Plowshares, but I have a feeling they're saving it for Betor. Thankfully, this deck has kind of been forced to operate without Betor. I've been matching into very strong commanders, which means that I can't rely on my commander, since it doesn't do anything right away if my opponent has mana up. I'll offer you a trade in these trying times. Ellis Ilcore. For Giada. You got the mana to play Giada again. It will gain you life. You like life gain. You're into that. I have removal next turn. Vona de Diedo. Probably not playing other Vona. This card's kind of in here as a joke. Twitch chat was like, you know what? You should put either the card that lets you pay 7 life or the card that lets you pay 10 life into the deck. Yeah, that would be fun. Ooh, anti-ramp card. I like Angel of the Eternal Dawn. I feel like there should be something like this in paper, but there's no good way to track it. Alright, I want the... Nope. Second white source. Surveil. It is a fetch land. It's daytime! I'll go for the guy with the enter the battlefield here. Grabbing my swamp, playing the Vona. And maybe discarding the other Vona, I don't know. It's like, do I want any of these cards? Not really. As much as I love doing crime. They path to exile their own card, so I won't get a copy of it. Even if I do pay for it. Make the numbers go up. And swing in. Yeah, but that means you don't get the... Is it a spirit token? Yeah, you don't get the spirit token. Hi, Giada. Giada. Betor! Yep, I didn't bother with, like, paying a bunch of life there, because didn't think it was going to go through, and it didn't. Swing in with Ilcore and Vona. And I'll probably just use this to surveil. Angel. Don't worry, I don't have counter spells. And they have not drawn angels. Yeah, I know mono white's kind of like not a ton of card draw. Hopefully they can get some goodies though. I'll get this shadowy backstreet. We'll land into the graveyard. And here comes Betor. I will be losing life as I cast him and then gaining life from this entering for both of these creatures. They could get another kill spell. This could be like get lost. I'll see. Keep swinging in with these two. It's Fateful Absence. It's Where's Grandpa? Die. I'm actually kind of want to kill the Bishop of Wings over Giada. Oh, they got an angel. They have 2 other angels, so it is a 3/3. Amalia. Life gain will get me an Explore. I gotta land, and then... Exemplar of Light. That's an angel. I will keep it on top. Playing the Vona, not using the fetch land because I want to keep this on top. Make Amalia bigger, make Amalia bigger. Big Amalia is go. Swinging in with Elis Ilkor. Come on, trade with Giada. You could just cast her again next turn. It's fine. I'm not paying 7 life, except I might pay 7 life. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Put me on the edge of death, but not dead yet. 1 is not 0. Exemplar of Light. I'm not really going for that combo right now, but thanks for asking. I wouldn't mind getting that in the future. By future, I mean right now. Guide of Souls. Sure are black mana. I already got Godless Shrine, so there isn't a white source I could get off that. So we swing in with the Vona, Amalia, Elis Ilkor. I go up to 8 life. I do have a blocker in the air. Swords to Plowshares, also pretty helpful. I will play this Concealed Courtyard and pass the turn. No, I'm not paying 7 life. Yes, this is the original Vona. This is the first Vona printed. Angel of Vitality comes in, is huge, and will make it to when they gain life, they will gain more life. So they want to take me down to 1. I will block Page over Angel of Eternal Dawn. And they are conceding. I just need to swing in. I just wanted to make sure my life was not at literally 1 first. But I guess, you know what? They don't have anything. So we swing in and we win. GG. Betor just got removed, but that means that they saw Betor as a threat. Azusa, lost, but seeking. Me, with a 2-card combo in my opening hand. I'm definitely keeping this. Dina plus Exquisite Blood equals win the game. All I have to do is have them lose life or me gain life, and then bam. Game happens. I'm going to surveil, though, because I want to set up to get more lands, because right now I only have 3 in hand, and I'm going to need at least 5. Okay, I have 3.5. It's the backup piece. I'll go all in on this. A Bloodthirsty Conqueror is Exquisite Blood on a stick. Or on a body. It's there. I'm going to play Bob before Dina, use this to try to get a bit more card advantage at the cost of life, but like, we're a life gain deck and a life loss deck. It's really perfect for us. Springheart and Tuka will get them blockers. I lose 1 life off the Shambling Ghast, and I got this Indatha Triome here. I'm actually going to swing in with Bob because I don't think they will trade. And if they do, that's good for me because this spits out a token every time lands are fallen. I will bring out Caves of Koilos, making sure it is leaving me with that. Dina and Shambling Ghast. Shambling Ghast can be sacrificed to Dina in order to make a treasure. So, like, it's like a pseudo ramp. I could also use it to kill the Spring Heart and Tuko. Top card of the deck is another Bob. Bob finds Bob. I do like Bob bobbing himself. I think I want to go for the funniest move here, which is making 2 more Bobs. You want to block? Okay, cool. I don't need 3 Bobs in my life. Or do I? Betor is like, more life loss. Walk-in Closet lets them recur this fetch land. They're going to lose life, lose life, lose life again. Having the Darkstar Augur here is really nice, though, for this combo, because it gives me evasion. It's going to give me a way to deal some damage in the air without, you know, needing to potentially sacrifice Dina. The most expensive cards in my deck are 5 and 6 mana, and there's not that many of them. So, like, the Bobs in this deck are actually really safe. We wanted to make sure that most of our creatures were reanimatable with Betor, and as a result, and also as just part of life gain decks really being pretty close down, low down to the ground, mana-wise. Bobs is good. Bat Bob especially. I like Bat Bob. Yes, that's quite a few of you. What do you find? Llanowar Wastes and a delighted halfling. Great! Bloodthirsty Conqueror. Swing in with these 2. And kick off a combo. Each time they lose life, I gain life. And each time I gain life, they lose life. So each time they lose life, I gain life. So each time I gain life, they lose life. Until they run out of life. Bloodthirsty Conqueror and Dina, or Exquisite Blood and Dina, or Exquisite Blood and Veto. The Enduring Tenacity also works for this. Are easy life gain combos that you can throw in your deck, where all the pieces are just good with life gain on their own too. GG, Azusa. The First Sliver, and likely the first and only Sliver. I had 2 lands in that hand, but a lot of like 4 and 5 drops. So I'm gonna throw it back, and I like this a bit more. It's got Ocelot Pride, I've got Luris to Recurrus, and a bit of life loss, a little life gain, a little bit of everything. I also have some pain lands here, so I can manipulate my life total on my turn. I am going to use this fetch, though, which is another way to manipulate my life total, just to get a bit more information. The First Sliver, it cascades. It gives Slivers Cascade, but it is usually just the First Sliver. Like, there's only one Sliver in the deck, and it's that one. We'll see if they have others in the deck as the game goes on, because they'll have to play them, or cascade into them, or otherwise just play a bunch of control. Something that I will say, right now it does not actually look like they are the Sultai Ultimatum version of the First Sliver, because they've played a land that, like, I don't know, it's green-white. All of these so far are in the Sultai colors, so I'm gonna have to wait and see. Swinging in with the Ocelot, and I want to spit out more tokens, so I'm gonna go for Bitter Blossom. My Itter Bitter Kitter Blossom. Bloodbraid Elf. Oh, okay, it's the Tybalt's Trickery combo version. So there are so many different, like, combo versions of First Sliver out there. So yes, this is the first and only Sliver. And it's looking to cheat things out. So everything that costs less than 5 in their deck has Cascade or is Tybalt's Trickery. And they're running a version that is just trying to randomly get a big beater card. And they got Valgavoth, which is pretty good. It's going to make it so I can't recur stuff from my graveyard. Trying to think, like, I took the edicts out of this deck, unfortunately. Do creatures not die with you out? No, it should still die. So yes, I let them gain 9, but that's okay. They're gonna lose 1, and then we're gonna make double cats, double fairies. I don't know what else they're going to have. I just know that, like, if my creatures die, they will get exiled. So I'll probably have to go for a Cruelty of Gix. And I will go for Chapter 1, Show Me Your Secrets. Chapter 2, I don't actually have great removal for Valgavoth. I'm not running a lot of the Edict effects in this deck, but I have permanents to sacrifice. I have all of these tokens to sacrifice. Sliver. You gonna Cascade? What do you Cascade into? Nothing? Or do you have another, oh, they have another card with Cascade. Yeah, everything that costs less than 5 in their deck has Cascade, but I don't think it cascades into anything. Because we already saw 2 other Cascaders. Yeah, there's nothing left. It's just a 7/7. How much could it cost? 5 mana? I guess this gives them the land. Yeah, I guess I could have gone for Confluence to avoid that. And since I can't cast any of them this turn, Chapter 1. What do you got? Old Gnawbones. Show and Tell. Jeskai Revelation. Oh, that's funny. All right, I'm going to swing in with these 2 cats on the ground and this fairy in the air. Block. You know you wanna. Thank you. Them blocking is good for me. Because it gets me way more tokens. Now I've gained life. Oh, also, I like that. It made a copy of the 0/0 and it died because it's a 0/0 army. So the cards they have in hand, by the way, Jeskai Revelation, they can't cast yet. Show and Tell, they only had lands in hand. So, like, they're definitely like a cheese kind of deck. You want to play your Stolen Air and Mesa? But next turn, I think they can do this. It's 7 mana. Yep. Right, let's get rid of that Valgavoth. Felt the Profane works, but I think I'd rather exile it. So I'll use Anguished Unmaking. Yes. Oh no, 3 non-land permanents. Cat, cat, and a cat. Also, I was probably like, no, my litter! Regarded, thank you so much for the 8-month resub. Freedom! I guess I don't need to attack on the ground since I've already gained life. Alright, and I'm thinking they have a way to blast or bounce a spell. So I'm going to play this Lurrus here. And I have Brushland and Mana Confluence if I want to, like, mess around with my life total next turn. I want that old Gnawbones, though. Oh, I guess they could put it back in their hand. Ah, that's fine. Lurrus is like, oh, thank goodness, there's more kittens. I love that Ocelot Pride, even at 2 mana, is still so bonkers. Yeah, so I'm losing 1, 2, 3, 4 potentially. So even if they were to like kill Lurrus, we'd have that. But this can be used to like bounce something on the stack. Sure. Felt like an uneventful revelation. So now they gotta wait until they find another like big awesome spell. Or not, huh? I love losing life. It makes me feel so good. My legitimate business cat just came into the room. I gained 1 life. Make the cat grow. Bring the cat back. Caps, do you want to come do some legitimate business? Oh my god, this doubled the tokens. You have 2 new kittens. Aww. Dead mess. Do I think I have enough mana? I don't actually have, like, mana sinks in this deck. That's not what we do. We don't even know how to do that. Whatever, Blood Artist, you're going in too. Come on. Come on, I'll give you a treat. So I haven't been sleeping very well this week. And my cat, this sweet little cat here, threw up last night. And my partner managed to clean it up and keep the cat out of the bedroom. So she wouldn't wake me up. Yeah, wow. What a good cat you are. What a good cat you are. If only I had Marionette Apprentice in here. Wait, hold up. Have I lost 3 life yet? I got a way to do that. Wait. I gotta put full control mode on. No. Guys, I couldn't hit myself with the mana confluence. Frame Shifty, thank you for the sub. That's okay. That's on me. I was not paying enough attention. I was too busy playing with this cat. Yeah, I need to be hurting myself more. They made a might. It can't block. So that show and tell could show and tell a big story here if they drew something big. Yeah, the other combos with First Sliver, sometimes they will have, like, Cultivator Colossus as the thing that they cascade into. I said, well, you Tibble's Trickery into it and you just hope you don't mill it. Sometimes it's Monstrous Vortex is the only thing that costs less than 5. And then Monstrous Vortex you use to bring out every single creature in your deck. There's a lot of different, like, cheesy combos. Right, Scraps? Alright. Bob! Do something. Bob's gonna put a card into my hand here. Hee 13 counters on you? Sure, alright. So they have to block the Ocelot. And then a bunch of other stuff is gonna happen. Die. If only I had one of my sacrifice outlets, I could just drain them out here. Alright, so all of these tokens go in, and even though they gain 7, they're losing the same amount. GG, First Sliver. Good game, Scraps. Nissa, Resurgent, Animist, a landfall commander that's able to get an elf or elemental when you have your second land enter. And for all lands entering, they will be gathering up loads of mana. Kind of like a lotus cobra, but more. I want to make sure I can play something on turn 2, so I'm playing this cap land first, and then I can bring out Dreadhorde Invasion and start my life loss. Arboreal Grazer, help, they're ramping! I imagine that any Nissa deck is going to have 2 mana on turn 1. Alright, Razor Verge, and bring out the Dreadhorde. We lose life. But look at what I drew. Ooh, a Glissa! I like Glissa. Oh, they're using Harrow for more mana. Glissa offers me many options. She lets me lose life, drawing a card. She lets me destroy enchantments. And she can remove counters from things. Which, you know, they probably have Bristly Bill and similar in their deck. Who's the cat who needs to get brushed? It scraps. It scraps. She gets brushed like all the time. She comes into the stream. Gets brushed, gets treats. What a good girl. Yeah, that's what you need, girl. 1,000 brushies. She always needs 1,000 brushies. Let's see, I've got a little life gain. I've got the Signet here. I'll swing in with Glissa, see what I can draw. Doom Whisperer can set up for me bringing back pretty much any creature. Yes, because I can pay life on demand. That's why it's in the deck, and it puts cards in my graveyard. All right, they're chump blocking. That's fair and fun and fine. It's Mr. Tickles! Yay, look at those little fingies. Bloodthirsty Conqueror. I'll put it in my graveyard. I don't need that on top. I'll bring it back. Later. Oh my god, Scraps is giving such a little death glare. She's thinking about violence, isn't she? Who's my little violence goblin? Nissa has a double landfall set up this turn. Windswept Heath, grabbing a forest. And what elf or elemental do they get? They get Disciple of Freyalise, which is also kind of a land. It lets them sacrifice their creatures if they'd like, drawing cards and gaining life. It's also in this deck. Oh my god, they have enough mana for a full cost Nissa. And not this Nissa. Listen, there's a lot of Nissas here. So they could just keep plussing since they don't have enough forests to kill me here. I can deal some damage to it or remove counters from it, but they're probably just going to be chump blocking. Okay, they got rid of my mana there to stop Betor, probably. I guess I'll just go to combat. Combat. We have a bat. I guess I want to swing as many things at Nissa as I can. How can I play the game with both my hands or my cat? I have one hand on the mouse. On and off. Number go up. She's so cute. Gaps, you've been showing up for like almost every Brawl Stars video. It's so cute. Nissa makes a blocker, but it's only a 3/3. I think I could break through that. They might actually sacrifice that to try to draw, but drawing hurts because of the Sheoldred. This deck is actually kind of weird because it likes when the opponent has a Sheoldred out sometimes because it's like, oh boy, I get to lose life at the start of my turn. Oh, you've never seen these tokens? Yeah, they're cool. They're thinking. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, they're not using that mana. They didn't want to play this. Interesting. Okay, so I've gained some life. And I'm just going to play Sorin. Because it means I can just kill the Nissa, because it will flip. And killing Nissa is important to me. Oh, you can remove up to 3 counters. Yep, okay, awesome. Now, there's a couple cards in green that have flash. I don't think they have them. It could also be like a fight spell or a bite spell or a tutor. Some of those are instant. All right, let's remove 3 counters from target permanent. Court of Calling? Prime time? No, Green Warden! Makes sense to me. Great card. Now let's see. I have 3 damage to deal. I'll kill Nissa.
No mercy for the weak.
So Ancient Green Warden will make it so their landfalls get them twice as much mana. Oh, was a good girl. You're a good kitty, aren't you? Why are you so itchy this morning? Or do you just want more treats because you're a legitimate business cat, just like that Ocelot Pride? So funny. It's basically she barfed last night and she's like, I need all the treats I can get. All right, I've lost 1 life. They have a hoof. What's a girl to do against a crater hoof? In this deck, I have literally 1 board wipe in the deck. Not a lot. I can kill 1 thing in first striking. 1 thing off life gain. All right, so I need to pay 3 life. So I can extort. Four damage, kills the Nissa. It's just how it's gonna go right here. I really want Glissa to hit so I can actually lose 1 more life, because it would make me feel good. If I can take out their attackers, they might not be able to kill me with Hoof. But also, I don't want to do Hoof math. Leaving back the Glissa also could have worked. I can hit myself with Sorin. Yes, to lose more life to get another blocker. All right, here we go. So I am going to draw a card, lose a life. Awesome. Oh my god, I am so close to just being able to kill them. I'm sad that I can't. Okay, so I can kill the Nissa. I don't have a way. No, wait. Sheoldred. Guys, I forgot Sheoldred. That is lethal. They let They let her go through. They didn't block her trade. There's a 1-mana spell that could like, gain them 2 life, but I think we're good. Scraps, look. Scraps, look. We won. Nadu, Winged Wisdom. Can't go a day without playing against this thing. Nadu, whenever you target it or one of their creatures, is going to get a card into play or into their hand, depending on if it's a land or not on top of their deck. I've got this Misty Rainforest. I'm going to use it for the Selesnya Shock. We're going to shock and roll. There's a chance that they want to play something like Utopia Sprawl on turn 1, and I want to be ready to tax that. Nope, it's Llanowar Elf, yeah, because you usually want your Nadu out super duper fast, and they can do that. I could play Essence Channeler. Instead, I will go for the Sanctifier and bring out Disciple of Freyalise, Asgarden of Freyalise, and I'm not paying the life. I will offer them a trade, though, in these trying times. They are not up for it. Somebody's asking, what rank am I? I don't think I've played any ranked since the start of the month. So my rank is Dank. Or maybe it's Please and Dank You. I could play the Soul Trader to set up for Betor next turn. Or I could play the Essence Channeler. I'm going to go for the Soul Trader. This is a Pridemate Plus. It has special abilities. But this is going to let me lose life and reanimate in a very cute way. If I sacrifice a 1-drop, losing 1 life, I just bring it back at the end of turn with Betor, which is really good. It's really good for me. You could do something similar with Yawgmoth in this deck. Kind of leans into the weird hybrid nature of the deck. So I actually just got Ocelot Pride. But I want to do the thing. Do I think they have Mana Drain? Yes. So I'm going to go for the kittens instead. The 8-bitten kittens. I'm trying to decide if I want treasure or more number go up. Because I could actually duplicate the treasures here, too. I love that. Yeah, it flies. I'm going to sacrifice the Esper Sentinel. I'm getting beaten up by my cat's tail. So when we go to end step, I will get a cat, which will give me the city's blessing, which will then duplicate both the treasure and the cat. Cool, right? Ocelot Pride. Sure is a card. Uh-oh, Lotus Cobra for landfall. Traps is being a little stegosaurus with this tail. Scraps, you gonna thagamize me? I can make that Essence Channeler fly on demand. Modern Horizons 3 was a mistake? I agree. Attack me. Okay, this person knows that I can make this fly, which kind of makes me sad. I wish they didn't know. I will go for this Betor. Okay, so they don't, like, I noticed when they didn't have blue up, like, yeah, it's not that. It could still have been washed away. It wasn't. I am going to sacrifice cat. Scraps is like, no, not kitty. Get a token. I will swing in with the Essence Channeler because it's dummy thick. They're blocking with Nadu. Are they going to make Nadu indestructible? They're going to phase out Nadu. Okay, I'm going to sacrifice another token. I want to use the treasure that didn't enter this turn. And I'm going to try to exile Nadu. Now, they could get another land off this. They did get another land. Hopefully, they can't protect Nadu. We'll see. Honestly, I could have also gone for, like, Nissa after they phased out the Nadu, just to reduce the amount of landfall triggers they have. Counterspell! Okay, so they did have Counterspell. It wasn't Mana Drain, but it was Counterspell. They got a Tidebinder. Uh-oh. Well, that's fine. We're gonna get some triggers here. I will buff the Pride, bring back the Sentinel, gain a life, and then copy all of those treasures. Bye, Scraps. Oh, I guess I could have ordered those differently. So I get the Pride first, so I get more mana, so I can put more counters on things. Yeah, that would work. They're all at the beginning of your end step. Archdruid's Charm, they're going to tutor for a creature or land. Interesting. It's Bristly Bill. That's a good one. Have a land in hand to kick off the triggers? They certainly do. And I have a whole bunch of treasures and I'm not afraid to use them. Die, Bill. Taking the philosophy of Kill Bill very seriously. They've got 3 mana up. They could Neoform into something. I don't actually know what you Neoform into. But since it's in... It's being used on Lotus Cobra, it's gonna grab a 3. Okay, Scoot Bug. Bug. I can bring back more stuff here. I don't think they'll have a way to put a counter on Nadu because they only have nesting grounds. I'll go to combat. Swing in with Betor. Essence Channeler. I'm just going to be sacrificing this anyway to give that flying. Keep doubling up treasures. Oh, I guess I should do it before declared as an attacker because it gets vigilance. Gain the life. I guess I'll make use of the free reanimate because it will get me another trigger off Hinterland. We want to order these the other way. I will buff up the... I'll have another blocker for the air. The Oscillittle. Bring back this. Number go up. Number go up. Number go up. Up. More up. Very good. 6/6. Or 6 counters. 7/7. Tome of Gadwick. Generates draw spells every turn. They got land, so they will get their landfall triggers. See if Nissa gets a second landfall this turn. Oh, did they tap nesting grounds? It probably wasn't on purpose. It was probably like, oh, it's colorless. Because you can use that to, like, get a cute, like, cheap target moving around counters. They'll have chump blockers for days on the ground, though. Ooh, Endurance. Aw, they can eat my graveyard up. Okay, well, I guess no more randomly sacrificing Esper Sentinel for no reason. Remember before Nadu was nerfed? Oh, I remember. It was terrible. They get themselves a draw spell. I'll save this, I guess, for paying life on their turn, rather than using it to surveil. Oh, look, a surveil anyway. Who knows, maybe I can surveil something into the graveyard to force them to use Endurance. Endurance also has reach. Oh, it's Lunar Veteran. I'm actually going to bring that out because it should start triggering some life loss off me killing my own creatures, which is very cool. See if I can put anything else in the graveyard. See if I can get some damage in. Bridgeworks Battle. Not really what I want in this matchup, so I'll just put it in the graveyard. And I will go to combat. And time to swing in. You. Shucks, doesn't really matter because I'm going to be killing most of these. Into the Flood Maw. To bounce it back into my hand. Not even gonna give me a fish? I love it leaves the battlefield. They could tide bind Betor. You would have sacrificed it to put a counter on another creature? I forgot it had that text. Alright, keep making more treasures, because we're not using those. Yeah, I didn't really want it in the graveyard, though, because, again, they have the endurance. You play a lot of the Bats decks? Let's go for counters on this other cheap flyer. There's nobody in the graveyard. And the tides are bound! Countering Betor's ability. But not the kittens! Mew mew! Yep, they're wide. Wide on the ground. Malcolm. Dang, stop having ways to block my flyers. They can't attack with Nadu because I can give this flying. Aw, poor baby Betor. I guess I just eat Betor. Yum, yum, yum. I can afford to recast it. Believe it if you can. It's getting washed away. Do you pay the one? They don't. Oh, sweet blood artist. Wait, hold up. Yeah, I can just kill them with blood artist. Found it. Go to combat. Kill my own stuff, either by swinging or sacrificing it. We've already gained life, so Ocelot Pride is going to also get me more sacrificables, and the blood artist will finish them off because Betor couldn't. GG. Niv Mizzet, Parun. As they draw cards, they get to deal damage. And it goes infinite with curiosity. I guess I'll keep this. I can't play Esper Sentinel on turn 1, but I can play it on turn 2 once I get the swamp down. Or I can go for Dina or Ocelot Pride. I don't know. I feel like they're going to have a lot of instants and sorceries. So I kind of want to go for this Esper Sentinel. Turn 1 Esper Sentinel. If they want to bolt it, cool, I'll draw a card. They shock the Sentinel, which gets me a card. Thank you. Thank you, Niv Mizzet, for the card. Rip that guy, though. I'll play a land into Ocelot Pride. The kitten has landed. Yes, it also does combo with 2 different Niv Mizzets. But I think only one of the 2 is in Arena that it combos with. Are you gonna kill the Ocelot? Okay, they're also killing the Ocelot. Getting themselves a treasure. Get some green and do some surveilling. Fell the Profane. Not really what I'm looking for here. The best part about that card is that I can use it to lose some life with Betor. So normally I would love to, like, throw down Rankle, attack their hand, everything else, but they're a card-drawing deck. That's part of what they do. That's part of their combo. So Sheoldred, she's harder to kill than those 1/1s. She's a little bit more mana and a lot more toughness. So, yeah, can you deal 5 damage to it? No, they can put it back into my hand and I guess try to counter it. Or, yeah, I guess try to counter it here. I will go for the Warden. And Sheoldred. I gained a life. Yeah, we're unable to counter her. Yeah, Sheoldred is in this deck in part because of the life gain, and also because I kept running into decks like my opponents, which kind of need a Sheoldred to keep them in check. This was not in my original brew. Okay, so I've gained 2. I could pay 1 and bring back Esper Sentinel. So I will do that. Or try to do that. Invert Polarity, they're trying to steal my commander! Okay, fine. That's rude. Sheoldred, get him. I paid life for that, I'll have you know. They swing in for 3. They could play Niv after to put counters onto him. Monkey. Big monkey. Yeah, big monkey. Nice. Yo, I really want to steal that monkey. I know I should free the Betor. But I'm just letting you all know. I really wish I could do that. Defabricate. Okay, they countered the ability. Betor swinging in again. The call of the monkey is strong. Ook ook. Can I have my commander back? Please. Big Niv or big monkey? I see, big monkey. Pay life. You gonna kill the Soul Warden? Swan Song. Boo! Children, kill this man! Okay. Trying to decide if I want to prevent their life gain, prevent the stealing. I'll prevent the stealing. Eat the bird. Yum, yum, yum. Niv Mizzet getting chunky now? I wish I had my commander. But I don't. Wanna get in there. Don't have lethal off Blood Artist Dina, I don't think. I'm double checking. So if I do this on their turn, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So not enough. My Rankle is a blocker. I'm sorry, which allow? Disallow? Okay. Starting to get an awful lot of damage in the air. The Dina is getting booped. Dina's also probably chump blocking this turn. Sorry, Dina. So a lot of damage. Alright, so it would be 1, 2, 3. Nope, the monkey gets to steal. Dang, they got a 1-drop. Nothing to reanimate. They can go to the Guide of Souls so we can trade with Vona or just body the Vona. Okay. One, two, three. Trying to decide between grabbing Blood Artist or Soul Warden here. The trouble with Blood Artist is that the card draw is very easy for them to kill. It's the same issue with the other one. Okay, and negate. Not killing Vona? I don't know why they didn't kill Vona there. Bolting Shelly. Guess I gotta eat her. Yum yum. Alright, that lets them kill Vona. And then trade the Guide of Souls into Dina. Rough. It was close for me. They had to sacrifice a land. No, let me kill it. Let me kill it. Darn. Yeah, them stealing my commander really cut me off from a lot of what I wanted to do this game, which is too bad. Now all they gotta do is swing in, and it's lethal. Sheoldred almost kept them out of the game, but eventually they got there. GG. Nashi, Illusion, Gadgeteer. I played against one of these before, and I managed to dodge their counter spells and then they left on like turn 4. So let's see if this one is the same. Very often, Nashi is recurring very strong spells, usually removal, extra turns, ultimatums, and the like. But I'm very happy to say that I have a turn 1 Birds of Paradise. I love ramp. Ramp good. Volatile Stormbreak. Ramp so good! They're stealing it. Well, at least I got a free bird. I'll play the Sanguine Soothsayer. This puts Sanguine Bonds into my deck, makes them free, and makes them cantrip. That gets put into the top 15 cards of my deck, so if I shuffle it with a fetch land, I'll be moving them away, but they'll still be in the deck. It's also got lifelink, so pretty good with Betor and the other things. They tapped land, so they don't have Nashi mana yet. There's a Llanowar Loam Speaker and a Lively Dirge. They're going to put a card into their graveyard. Probably one for Nashi. Dark Ritual. I don't like that. I'm going to go for the Amalia first. She'll see what's on top of the deck. It is a land, and I will play this land, which is tapped. Hey, Nashi. You want to get some extra mana? No, they're tutoring. Yeah, I don't like Nashi decks, because very often they are doing a lot of that. Doing an awful lot of that, okay? They tutored to a board wipe, and all the creatures are dead. Boo. I'll play Veto and Haywire Might. Okay, Nashi coming out. Yawgmoth. Wash away. Alright. Mox Amber, be gone. They'll lose some life. And I guess I'll go for Betor this time. They won't be able to bring back that Wash Away and cast it. Excellent. I am going to use the Bloodstained Mire. This does shuffle my deck, but like, no pain, no gain, right? I want a 2-drop for, I mean, I guess I could like hit with Veto to bring that back, but I don't really want to. Put 0 counters on you, and grab the Soothsayer. Just kidding. Betor has no abilities. I paid life for that, ma'am. Do you know how expensive it is to pay life in this economy? It costs life. That's the expense. I can bring back Yawgmoth. I can pay 4 life easily next turn. Hello, Ratthew. What's that Dark Ritual for? Orb? Alright. Puts things into their graveyard so they can bring them back with Nashi. I will lose life. Veil of Summer. That's silly. I will pay 1, 2, 3, 4. Saying nice. Thanks, bro. One Track Mind over. Oh, yes, I want that so bad. Wait, no! Aw, man. I wanted to pay the 6. Zimone, Paradox, Sculptor puts counters on things and then doubles those counters. What do I have? I got Dina, I got a Sorin, I got some removal. I'll keep it. Which side of Betor did I prioritize in this build? Silent but Dadly asked, and the answer is, I was supposed to choose. This deck is gaining life and losing life and self-milling and reanimating. It's got some life gain combos in it. And really fun ways to pay life. So the answer is yes. Actually not gonna bolt their bird. Gonna bring out the Dina. Now, I don't have that much removal in this deck, so we want to save a lot of it for Zimone. Oh, look at you, ramp. What the heck? Yeah, it turns out if I killed that elf, they would have just played another one. Jeez. Go for it, Dina. Deal 1. Nice. I've got all this life I can pay off shocks and fetches and nothing to do with it. If I had like a cheap creature, one that costs like 3, 2, or 1 here, I probably would drop it just to reanimate it. All right, before they go to combat, we want to kill Zimone. So Zimone, if she sticks around, she can like double and double and double and double, and that's what I'm a little worried about. Yeah, Cerise is cool. Cerise is just card advantage off gaining life. Oh, they had a counter spell. Okay. We ping, which will cause them to lose some extra life. Nice. They get more counters on things. And it's okay if Dina dies, because if things go okay and they don't just counter all my stuff, I should be able to bring her back either with Sorin or with Betor. They're swinging those two at my face. Okay, I'm going to block. I don't think I'll randomly top deck my other combo piece, but like, that's cool. I don't know what that is. What is a Trigon Predator? When it deals combat damage to the player, you can destroy artifacts or enchantments that player controls. This is in Foundations? I've never seen this man before in my life. Chat, what is this? Please don't counter Betor. You've already countered one of my spells. Even if they counter Betor, I'll bring him back. Okay. Decline. -5. Betor. Dina. It's definitely a Ravnica card, yeah. An OG Simic card from Dissension. Look at that. Cool. The gang's all here. We got Dina, we got Betor. I got the ability to pay life on demand next turn, which should be really funny. Or maybe I just want to, like, bolt this in. I don't know. I got choices. They could kill Sorin if they want to. They have 3 attackers. Oh, it's a vampire. Yes, Betor, they are now a spirit dragon vampire. Okay, they tap that to play a little otter. Oh, hey, Bob. I have the bite here. Because I could do these two. It would gain me a ton of life. Let me kill Zimone. But not enough to kill Primetime. That's tricky. I could also just, like, play Cerise to get more cards. Doing this will set me up for more life loss. I want to, you know what? I want to do what my commander does. So, let's do it. Veto, and that. Okay, what else we got? Life Creed Duo and Witch Enchanter. None of you are doing very much. I got a little more life to give. Hold up. Economer and an Ocelot Pride. Ooh, also little. I'll do it one more go. Yoggles and Reanimator. I'm gonna leave the Reanimate on top, a Yawgmoth in the graveyard. I will, King. Just play that as a land not paying life because I've already paid life. I think I'll swing in with the Betor since I'm not protecting Sorin or my face and I want that life gain now. Paying 6 life? That's all I know. Alright, let's get Doom Whisper, Dummy Thick. Ocelot wouldn't get a trigger because we're already in end step. Apologies for the slow play here, opponent. I'm making bad decisions. Okay. I'm alive? Chat, I'm alive. Oh my gosh. I gotta reanimate. Veto. What do you got? They counter it. Okay. Dang, that was my only black from that. I can double the size of these. I can bring back Sorin, but then these lose. This loses lifelink. This is in second main. Looking at who else I have. Swinging with the Doom Whisper. Wait, what? Don't they die now? Yeah, I think they die now. Because I ping them. For one. It makes them real dead. I could have also brought back Life Creed, and then on the token making, math happens. Okay, cool, works for me. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Brawl Stars. Betor is such a weird deck because it's doing so many different things. You could build this deck to be purely a sacrifice deck, using cards like Yawgmoth and Soul Trader to put cards in your graveyard and bring them back out. You could make it more of a self-mill deck. There's cards that self-mill and make you lose and gain life, like Ripples of Undeath. Or you could make it into the hybrid deck, which I've got here. Betor Ancestor's Voice is really, really cool. But it is tricky, and you won't always get to use Betor because people will take it out, or you just won't have the turn to enable it. But that just means that the commander is a threat, and people know to take it out. I found that this deck did win over half of its game, but it took me a lot of work to get it where it is now. This deck really did go through iterations. This was like a design challenge, and I think I finally got it just where it needs to be. Right where it is. It's losing life. It's gaining life. We're bolting in lands. We're paying life on pain lands to bring back our 1 and 2 drops so we can gain life, so we can drain life. And it all comes together into this really cool list. I love how this deck turned out, and I actually played it for just about 6 hours straight on my stream. So if this video is a little long, you know why. It's because I was recording for like 4 of those, and I figured, you know what? We'll take the best games and we'll just put them into the video. Because Betor's really cool and really fun. If you're looking for the deck list, you can find it in the description below. And if you'd like to suggest a commander, please let me know in the comments. Also, if I missed like 30 different lines of lethal because this deck is kind of weird to pilot, you can also let me know. I can't go into the past and like fix my mistakes, but I can try to remember how to play this deck better for the future. Because it's Betor. The better Betor. Big booty Betor, also cool, but this one's better. Thank you so much for watching, and have a brawlful day.